Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. December the 1st and it's the start of Vlogmas, Tarot Vlogmas, hosted by Brian over at Papa Squirrel. I thought I'd join in. I thought I'd do some slightly shorter videos, hopefully, and join in where and when I can. Day one's prompt is, what major Arcana card reminds you of the holidays? And for this, I went to my Star Tarot. Why am I using this deck? Because of this image on the front. Whenever I think of tarot and Christmas, this box is what comes to mind. So let's get the Star Tarot out and I'm going to show you which of the major Arcana cards I relate to with holiday season. So there's two. I'm cheating slightly, but I know that's fine. So the first card that reminds me of holiday season and most relates to holiday season for me is the Empress. I mean, look at that Empress, it's beautiful. And the backs on this deck couldn't get more sparkly, more icy, more wintry, more holiday season, more Christmassy, more Yule, whatever you want to call it. Yule, is that a word? Not even sure. But yeah, the Empress, definitely a card that I relate to for this time of the year. I've said before in this video, I'm a single mom. I've got 3 kids. To give them this type of magic that I like to give them at Christmas, it takes real creativity. I think when budgets are limited, you have to get creative. I've discovered that out in the garden. I've just discovered it living life. And to create the type of Christmases that I want to for my kids, it takes being creative all year long and keeping that in my mind and upcycling and bargain shopping and making and just planning and getting creative throughout the year so that when December hits, all is ready and we can put on a fantastic time. So the Empress for me is really about creativity, about motherhood as well. It's summed up for me by the Empress. I love this card. I just think it's fabulous. So the Empress, it's me with my mama's hat on for my 3 gorgeous kids, our little team of 4. The second card that I relate to in the holiday season is the Hermit. Now, I think everybody can relate to the Hermit the last couple of years we've had, but the Hermit for me is twofold. There's a push and pull for me with this card. For a long time, this card was imposed on me by other people. I am no contact now completely as of about 3 years ago with my entire family, my immediate family. But before I went no contact, the holiday season was a really good time for them to really hammer home to me how unimportant I am to them, or I was. Also, when I was married, it was the same thing. I was told I was the bottom of the priority pile and didn't count for anything. Literally, that's a quote. And it was a time where I did feel very lonely and left out, and there was a lot of smoke and mirrors back in those days where I was running around putting on the holiday season front for everybody to make up for everybody's lack. Since then, having walked away from all of that and having got out of that toxic stew that likes to bubble to a full boil for holiday season, I embrace the Hermit card. I embrace not having that toxicity around me. It is like shining a bright light in solitude. There are less people around, but things do shine brighter. Things got very clear as well when I stepped away. Now, taking any sort of toxic system out of the mix, it's also, I think, a time of year we can all feel our aloneness more. I think we all have some sort of tape at some point playing in our mind where we see the perfect family with no arguing and the perfect Christmas. If we don't imagine it, we definitely see it through our social media or through the TV. That idea of that perfect family Christmas all around the table with different generations coming together and the perfect gifts, we see it. And if we don't see that in our reality, I think it does put a spotlight on our aloneness, the hermit. But I think there is a big difference between being alone and being lonely, and I think this season for many people can tip the scale where it all gets a bit blurred and people struggle. And if that's you, I just want to say now, you're not alone. This happens to so many people. Now, over the last 5 or 6 years, every Boxing Day, the kids go to their dads for their Christmas week at their dad's. So I have them from when they break up from school till Boxing Day morning, and then they're gone. And that's always traditionally been really hard, especially when there's this tape of the perfect family Christmas playing in my head. But I'm getting to the point now where I can embrace the gifts within it. I can see the lantern more than the aloneness of this card. I really love that time between Christmas and New Year of self-reflection, and I have a silent house to do that in. Well, apart from 2 crazy dogs. I can recharge my batteries after what is always a really manic time of year. And although I still miss the kids like crazy, I can also celebrate the fact that their relationship with their father hasn't broken down, which was always a massive impetus for me to try and support that, albeit difficult at times. I can also see the gold of having no bullying, no jibes that I wasn't invited to something, no eye rolling if I was there. From my immediate family, there is a gift within the solitude of the Hermit card that for a while felt like a punishment for something I hadn't done, and now it really truly does feel like a gift. As I rebuild my own life with kindness in the circle, a bit like this twinkly circle here, then that chosen family becomes a gift too. And you guys online as well, you're a big gift as well. So the Hermit, for a long time I railed against it and felt the loneliness of it. These days I embrace it as alone time to recharge and to create, and then the Empress kicks back in again. So the Empress and the Hermit are my 2 major Arcana cards that I relate to the holiday season. This is my Empress Oil Painting from my toy tarot that I'm currently working through. That idea of softness, of comfort, of kindness, of calm, of peace, of an open arms to give a hug, the toy that you turn to when you feel afraid at night, the toy that you want to take to bed and cuddle. This is my Empress card from the toy tarot, and I thought I'd also share my Hermit card that I painted as well. Again, this is another oil painting. You can see again it's a snuggly, warm, cuddly bear wrapped up, dressed up as a unicorn. So finding magic in the solitude. I loved painting both of these, and I thought I would bring them into the mix on day 1 of Tarot Vlogmas. So I am really looking forward to seeing other people's responses to this. For me today, it's the Hermit card and the Empress, a celebration of alone time, devoid of drama, bullying and toxicity, and a celebration of the magic that I can create with my mama's hat on and nobody telling me no anymore. So happy December everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Let the magic commence.